you can just end the foot like this. This will be the front one. Okay, he's sitting happily, and then we do the toes. Now, since we're in a top-down view, like as if we were top-down, kind of like this, you're going to see the tops of the toes a little bit. So let's bring this in, bring it down like this, and curve it over so slightly to the right like this, because you'll see the tops of you'll see them, and if you want, you can connect them, but see what looks better like this. Okay, and we'll bring this back side in like this. Not too bad. Since we're off the paper, if you want to draw his tail, kind of got to go up. Now this is your creation, like I said, so his tail doesn't have to be perfect, it's yours. Okay, if you wanted to bring in the back leg, you kind of do some circles, get an idea of scale there. No, and you'll notice when you do this, dogs' shins, if you feel on them, if you feel on the dog's shin right there, it's actually flat. A lot of people would tend to draw circles for that, but there's a subtle flatness to it. And when a dog's crouching down, this actually is kind of squeezed. If you look at frames where Bolt's sitting, this is squeezed down, and then it gets kind of thinner right back here. So we'll go and finish. We'll do the eyes. Not too bad. Don't have to be exact. Here's the other eye. Now check. I need to be actually a little bit further away, so I'm going to erase that. And actually, I probably should be more this way, which is fine for the purposes of this. We can overlap just a little bit. It's pretty much in there, so either we can adjust the width of the ear, which this ear is pretty wide, so we can, like I said, narrow the ear a little bit just to fit the eye in at this scale. No problem. Don't be afraid to erase. It's totally okay. Bring in his eye here. And it's very messy now, so we can fix things up later. Okay, and his other eye, and the inner part of the ear. Don't have to be perfect about it. Bring in this part of the ear and the outer part of the ear. And I usually take my time on drawings like this. I can spend easily 45 minutes, and I love every minute of it. Bolt is so fantastic to draw. And I slowly increase my pressure. In fact, I draw so hard sometimes that it creases through to the other side of the paper there still. So I will finish that up. Add a little bit of character to it too. I mean, we don't have to be exactly like this. We can add a little bit of a curve to the tongue if you want to. Give him some more emphasized brow a little bit. And his shoulder right there. That's how the foot comes in. Remember, we shortened his body a little bit. But in a way, sometimes he looks cuter with a head that's bigger than his body, actually. So it adds some to it. Okay, then what we can do is, if you want to go over with a number 2 pencil, fix your errors, or just start darkening it with, this is a 6B, which is pretty dark. I'm not too concerned with the quality of this right now, but just so you can see, I'm going to have to post this in a couple of different parts because of YouTube's time limit. But like I said, don't be concerned if it turns out not so good. This is your creation. You can give Bolt any mannerisms, when you learn. It gets really exciting. And I'm having to forcefully shorten this here just a little bit because of going off the paper. And actually, I'm acting a bit rough. This cleanup should be a little cleaner than that. It's easy to get into a habit of drawing too fast. But let's finish this one. Good. Like I said, add your own features. His eyebrow, the top of it, or the eyelash area, the lid, is darker, so you can emphasize that. He's got a large pupil to iris ratio here, so don't have to be too exact, but make this darker, and then lightly go over the eye there. So we're going to finish this. We're going to emphasize that lid a little bit more. Okay, and we don't have to darken the nose too much because I don't like using up. I could easily go through, these are soft pencils, so you can eat through them really easily if you just go gung-ho on them. Okay, so overemphasize his paws if you want to, make them bigger. Dogs have a little ridge right here. And like I said, I haven't really studied this so much. I'm going by the picture here. So, but look at it. Does it look right? Possibly not. It probably could come more further this way, actually. From the angle he's sitting at, and you can bring it. Okay, so dogs have a flat shin about right there. Let's bring this in. And I should have done all this scratchy work with the F pencil, but I'm almost running out of time here, so I'm going to finish this up. Bring in the tail. It can be as scratchy as you want it to be. And I'm kind of running out of paper, so if I want to fatten the tail, make it look fluffier, I have to fatten it on that side. And of course, don't forget the medallion tag. Okay, we have a very scratchy. Let me color this in, and don't be afraid. Blend with your finger if you have to. That comes in there, the mouth. And even the tongue is not white, so you could shade it dips in, looks like this, and then a lighter. And if we want to get really light, we could bring in the number 2 pencil, do some lighter shading there, and we just have a quick sketch of Bolt right there that we're not too worried about how it turns out, and it highlights him quite a bit. And actually his lightning bolt, this is the scene before he gets his lightning bolt, so we don't have to feel compelled to put it on there, but if you want to, it would fit in kind of in this area here. So good luck in your future drawings, and I'll be here to help out if you need anything. Thank you.